across the nation. Welcome to the news hour. Here with James Wandera, a Form 3 student at Mbale Secondary School. Let's first get the headlines of today's news. Former Minister of Health and other state members concerned about the high levels of bribery in the health sector and in other existing government projects like the Lubowa International Specialized Hospital, and citizens concerned about the corruption threat and provide ideas on the mitigation and ending of the threat. Good afternoon, our esteemed viewers, and welcome to the news in details. Former Minister of Health and other state members concerned about the high levels of bribery in the health sector and in other existing government projects. Previously, the former Minister of Health, Dr. Sarah Pen, dismissed herself in a hijab and traveled by a border motorbike to Mbale Hospital in Kampala. The minister then asked for the routine laboratory tests that were supposed to be given to her free of charge, but instead the health workers asked for a bribe. This implied that various health centers asked for bribe from various patients in order for service provision. Also, reports include that Luangoli Health Center 2 and Busu Health Center 3 in Mbale district also indulged in such activities. A crew was filmed to the confrontation as the police were close to arrest the two workers, as though ministers and the parliament are left perplexed as they did not receive any report from the 14 trillion Uganda shillings 2-year contract Lubowa International Specialized Hospital when the Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, was requesting for more 8 billion shillings for the supervision of the project. Honorable George Bokas directed a statement saying, had it gone through an open contract construction, all this could have been avoided. Following the 364 million project from Lago National Referral Rehabilitation, as it's just filled with obsolete instruments. All these were said to in access, to combat the higher levels of bribery that are existent in the health sector, despite we do not have any news reporter from various things, but we do get reports from various sources. Citizens concerned about the high levels of corruption and provide ideas on the mitigation and ending of the threat. Many citizens across the country have been always complaining over the poor health workers in the medical centers, ambulances and vans distributing funds or medical facilities stuck in the roads due to the poor roads that are filled with potholes. The poor medical facilitation, that this is continuously causing high levels of corruption, inequalities, high rates of poverty and deaths, and many more due to this threat. When we engaged with one of the youths, Sandagere Enoch, he said that the authorities have to follow the procedures and work in the interest of the public, improving higher levels of democracy and always engaging the stakeholders in everything. While Dr. Tom, a retired health worker, says the government should make the public aware of any government plan or project. That's to say, this is what's going to be distributed or to be constructed in this particular place in this particular period of time, and its role is going to be this and this, as well as who is the in charge. While others shared via SMS saying taking higher levels of ethical code, such as following the rules and the law, respect and taking care of anything as they have to be patriotic to their country. All these were said via our SMS of National Debate Council. And though, let's get what James, the news reporter, gives us what Sendagere Enoch and Dr. Tom said. Let's enjoy. Okay, once again, we are still on the anti-corruption challenge, and we are still discussing on how we can fight corruption in our country. So I'm here with my fellow youth, Enoch, and I want him to just give us a clear overview, because corruption is not only affecting anything, but it is affecting the whole country at large. So Enoch, how do you think corruption should be fought in our country?
I'm going to use Uganda. Akati nze ku nsonga ey'enguzi ze ndowooza tesobola kuggwaawo mu Uganda olw'ensonga nti abantu bonna mu Uganda abe bakulembeza ab'amaanyi abanene bali waggulu, buli omu akola kukusa lubuto lwe, ate gye babeera teri asobola bagambako kuba balina obuyinza. Kati nze ngambe enguzi tesobola kuggwaawo mu Uganda.
Okay. Mr. Enoch. So Enoch says that the political sector of our country, because he thinks that corruption cannot be fought in our country on basis of the people in authority. That's what he is meaning, though he was using Uganda. So still on the anti-corruption challenge. Thank you for watching. Back to you, James. The corrupt officials or anything concerning corruption to the authorities. Don't fear. So one more last question, Dr. Tom. How do you think corruption should be combated, or how can we fight corruption?
The thing that would fight corruption better is public awareness. If in case you're going to deliver anything, make the public know that this and this and this has been delivered at this and this place at this much, and it can do this and this and this. People should know what is going on with the programs, especially in the health sector.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Tom,
Welcome.
for your wonderful time. Thank you very much. We are much appreciative. Okay. So our dear audience, please feel free to interact more on how you think corruption has affected. And back to you, James. Again from James, who has been reporting live from the field. And Sendagere said that, you know what, the authorities that are being given in charge of anything, they have to make sure that they do distribute those particular things, or they do everything that they fulfill the burden of enriching all the services to the public. And that's to say, everything that they have to do, they have to do it so that they do it and, enrich the public. Whereas Dr. Storm said, ensuring public awareness of everything, that any project or any program that the government is taking place as is conducting, they have to do it, that they have to make the public aware. And that's the high levels transparency. Perhaps every other people have been sharing via the SMS or via the National Debate Council, and saying, encouraging the ethical code, and all promoting higher levels patriotism to the various people. All these could be things that could help in the end of corruption, not only ending, but then let us not be following the slogan that Enguzite Ligwao, and that is a Baganda saying that the corruption will never end in Uganda. Corruption will end, but it depends on how we are combating. It is everyone's responsibility. It is everyone's obligation. Start today, start now for anti-corruption. Do not forget to share your ideas via the National Debate Council, or 0765715578. And let us come together and fight this corruption. We can do it. We can promote the services. We can end the inequalities. We can end the suffering. We can reduce the higher levels of poverty, and probably we can end the deaths, so that we can make everyone equal on the gain of the services. It's 1:45 p.m. Thank you for watching. It has been James Wandera, your news anchor, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.